Everybody, welcome along for another live stream, and we're here once again at Nurburgring, as we often are, and we're here actually to do the duty of bringing this car home for Nick Scotney. So as you guys know, Nick often races this Honda Civic, you'll see on screen there, in the Nurburgring Endurance Championship, and normally they're 4-hour races. This time, because it's a slightly longer race, he can't do the whole race. Now, we didn't want him to miss out on the championship or getting points for the Vipers. So we're going to finish the race for him. So he's done the hard bit at the start of the race. He's been streaming all day, so go back and watch that if you can. The car's in one piece, which is fantastic for me. So when I get into it, we're all good. There's still a few laps for him to do around here, so we're not jumping straight in. This is top split though, so by having me tag along, unfortunately, it's kind of dragged him up into top split. But all good, because there's 8 cars here, and we're by far from last. In fact, P8 isn't even in the race anymore. P7. Let's have a quick look, actually. If I switch scenes...
There's a car rejoining.
Let's have a quick look at where P7 is. So they're there, but they are shown as 3 laps down. As are P6. Team Homar Prisas. He's just done a 920. This guy, Homer, doesn't look like he's super fast in this car. Maybe he's carrying damage. Let's have a look at the front of his car. That looks alright. He's just taking his time. So he's just done a 920, whereas Nick, who's up, there's 8 cars in class, and so Nick's P5, and he's done a 916, so he's quicker than the guy behind. Guy in front is slightly quicker than us. He's just done a 907. Nick's 916, he's faster than that, but on the last lap he had a bit of an incident in Adenauer Forest. Lost a bit of time there. His previous lap was a 909, as you can see, just about there. So, P5 in top split. This is remarkable. So, Nick is a 1.9k driver. A lot of the drivers in here are over 5k. The lead team, they've got a 6.9k driver in. So this is absolute top split, and Nick's holding his own in P5. And what he's going to be doing is essentially the first half of this race. So 6-hour race. We're sort of roughly splitting it into 2 halves. Because of incidents at the start of the race where Nick's had to use the fast repair, a little bit out of sync on pit stops, which means Nick's got more fuel than we expected at this stage in the race. So he's actually going to do slightly more than the first 3 hours, probably. And that works out quite nicely, because there was a chance if we split it by 2 3-hour halves, that last 3 hours, I was perhaps going to have to fuel save for the last stint in case we went over another lap. Of course, this is multi-class. We're not really... Our destiny isn't really in our hands here with how many laps we do. It depends where we happen to be lapped by the GT3 leaders. So there was a potential for needing a splash and dash, but because we're out of sync on pit stops, actually, we can cover that off by leaving Nick in the car for a bit longer. So there's 3 hours and 26 minutes left of this race. So it's at least half an hour until I get in the car. For the time being, though, we're just going to be watching along and spotting for Nick, helping him out how we can. And yeah, thanks for coming along. Leave a chat message if you want to, and you'll see that appear at the top of the screen. You'll see a fuzzied out, kind of opaque black square up there, rectangle up there. I appreciate a lot of you are currently watching Nick's stream. So if you're watching this back, feel free to still comment. You just won't see it pop up there. And then when I'm live, I'll try and react to your chat messages coming in. I always like to have a chat with you guys. And of course, give the video a like if you can as well. But for the time being, if you haven't already, to see more of the action, you can join Nick's stream. So he is Knock Racing on YouTube. Give that video a like as well. And then when I'm about to get in the car, make sure you come back here. There's still a little bit of water on the track. So when Nick started, it was quite wet, to be honest. There was a... first hour or so was wet, and then it started to sort of dry up, and then there was a switch to the dry tyres, which became our intended pit stop roughly around a quarter of the way through the race. But we kept the wet tyres on slightly longer just for safety reasons, rather than going for the slicks a lap too early and risking putting it in the barrier. Stayed on wets, and that's why we've been slightly out on the sink for pit stops. That's worked out brilliantly. So yeah, for the time being, I'm going to be spotting. Hopefully you know your way around the screen by now, so you can see that I'm in control at the moment of the black box. No rain on the horizon, you can see there. We've got fuel is set to just fill up the car, which makes complete sense for my first stop. I'll probably only actually make one fuel stop. So I'll jump in the car. Like I say, when it's less than 3 hours to go, this car could potentially do just over an hour and a half on fuel. So my last stop, we'll probably fill the fuel up again because we're not under too much threat from behind. We want to make sure we've got fuel. We don't want to be saving. And no fast repair. Nick had to use that for an instant. I didn't see it because I wasn't about this morning. That's why I've not been spotting for him this whole time. Tyres are set to replace. You can see from here that the last set of tyres, it was the front left that took the majority of the brunt of the impact there. 51% it was down to at the end of the stint, as you'd expect, touring cars. You can perhaps get away with not changing your rears, as you can see. The worst part of the rears was the actually the right rear, down at 87%, which is still loads and loads of meat left on those bones. There we go. So Nick and I are both in Discord together. He can't hear me talking now because he is on, we're both on push to talk. So he may be chatting to his stream now. You can't hear that. If we want to talk to each other, we've got a button on the steering wheels. Hello, Chris. Nice to see you coming on, buddy. Yes, you'll see that you have popped up there, which is nice to see. Make it clearer there. So that is working at the top. That's good to see.
There's a faster class car approaching.
Okay, so this is one of the GT3s coming through now. Now, what's Collier moaning about? So Collier's one of the quicker drivers.
Hey, we need to use the wind, man.
Have a look, see why he did a little Oh, maybe he was replying to something. Yeah, nothing exciting to worry about there. One thing you will notice is that this is one of the guys that's in front of us. This is P3 in our class. And up there, just chasing it with my cursor, that's a BMW M2. They are a slower class car than us. But they've got so much power down the straights, they end up about the same sort of lap time and getting in the way because they're slow around the corners but then quick down the straights. So that's fun. Being top split, there's actually a decent split between the types of cars in the classes. So GT3s, there's that many, whatever that totals up at. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, which isn't too bad. In the lower splits, there'll be more like 30 or 40 of these. And then there'll be fewer 992s, GT4s, TCRs, and M2s. So yeah, that's the lay of the land. Plato Nation Burbanks, is that one of Lawrence's? Let's have a look. Go to entries. Potato Nation. Ooh, the GT3s has got a... Oh, they're quit. Potato Nation lot. Okay.
You're being caught by the faster class cars.
Okay, so Chun Yi is a pro. You'll see on the left-hand side there, Chun Yi Zhan, and then his license is, if I move that cursor there, his license is purple. So he's beyond an A license, and it's just hit us. Pro driver as well. He's got a pro license, and he fucking hit us. So that's a 4X. Yeah, the back end's damaged, mate.
He showed all the signs there that he was going to dive down the inside, so I let off the gas.
Oh well. Just get a feel for the car over the next lap or so, and then we'll see if it's worth taking repairs. So yeah, obviously this is the area here. Really tricky part of the circuit here. Well, that's a shame. That's a shame. Of course, his car's fine. Of course it is.
Okay, Damo. There's a car exiting the pits. Heads up.
Well, there we go. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get back up to date.
There's an incident in Siphon. We think it might be Hammer.
So we'll keep an eye on Nick's lap times now that he's had an incident there. And see if it's going to affect him at all. And we'll also have a quick look at how far ahead of P6 we are. 1 minute. Oh, it's showing us he's on a different lap, so that's tricky. So P6 is the Homer guy, isn't it? So he's only now coming through the uphill halfway around the lap, so we're at least half a lap ahead of him. He just did a 9:11. And what did Nick do? Despite the incident, Nick did a 9:09, so we're still pulling away from him. This team here are quick, 9:01. But they are another lap down on, well, half a lap down on Homer. Right, I've lost my bearings. Where's Nick now? He's just started on a Nordschleife, isn't he? So we're over a lap ahead. Yeah, this is just the start of the Nordschleife. Whereas these guys are still doing a GP loop. And they are another lap down on us. And Team Homer
Okay, Damo.
come to carousels between us. Right, so
leader.
we're under no threat from behind. So it's going to probably be a case of whether Yeoman can catch up with Team Homer over the next part of the race. And we're quicker than Homer anyway. But then Lumen, these guys are disappearing. They are quicker than us. So they did a 9:06 on that last lap.
Blue flag.
These guys are in under 9 minutes, as are these. And the Malones, these are the ones with super duper drivers in. Abel Torres in the car now, 6.9k. And I think Abel Torres, that's his Smurf account, hence the double S. Let's have a quick look, see if there's another Abel Torres. We'll have a look on here. Yeah, it's a shame, it just. Right, there is another Abel Torres. That's 8.8k. So he's on his Smurf, so he's only 6.9k. Go back on the Vipers. I'll let Nick know. Oh, he's coming up to Adnal Forst. We won't talk to him here. Last time I spoke to him here, it caused a bit of an incident. But yeah, look, not even halfway through the race yet, Jesse, so all good. How's the car feel, mate?
It feels pretty good. We're going green on the Delta, so I don't think it's that bad.
Good to know, good to know, mate. Incidentally, the 6.9k driver in the lead team is actually on his Smurf account. His main account is 8.8k.
Disgusting.
All right.
That's too many K.
That's your go left. That's your left.
Yeah, that's it, Jesse. Yeah, like I say, he's got a pro license. Maybe he's just not used to racing against multi-class. Hey ho. Right, how many laps? We've got 4.5 laps, so it'll be 4 laps at least on the line, but Nick's probably going to do 2 or 3 after this lap. So he's going to cross the line at about 3 minutes 11 to go, 3 hours 11 minutes to go, and do maybe 2 or 3 more laps. So if he did 2 more laps, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I knew I recognised the name.
Might be a slight bit of understeer on the right-handers. I don't know if it's that or I'm just out braking myself.
Okay, buddy.
Remember the line, Korea?
Blue flag. Alright, Damo, there's a faster car approaching.
Good.
So the one behind is on our lap, and he's a GT4, so he won't be quite so quick getting past.
Ja, alles klar.
All right, just.
We just had a confession from Doug that his account is actually a Smurf account and knew it.
Doug's is a Smurf, is it? All right, okay. Hey, he was top split in Preventic. He was top split. Podium, so anything's possible. We're not even halfway through the race yet. However, the top three are, well, like we just discovered, the lead driver's an 8.8k on his 6.9k Smurf, and then the next two guys are both like 5k plus, and they're below the 9-minute mark, whereas we're carrying damage, and just over 9 minutes. But there's also a P4. So, unlikely, but that's, if anything's going to happen, maybe this guy or this team might have an issue, and then we can scoop up a P4. P5, you know what? Who knows? P5 from here, if the leaders have meatballs, we're golden. Alright, it sounds a bit GT3-ish behind now. Just see this play out, and then we'll have a look at the other drivers. Such weird decisions from these faster guys. Okay, so Lumen, like I say, they're in front of us. They're on a dotting hill already. So they are...
They just think like the TCRs can get a massive injection of speed mid-corner.
I'd like that. So they're there. Is that on the same lap as us? It must be. It must be. If we look at their relative, wherever that is.
Did you see that?
Stop trying to be nice. Oh, ignore him. We're not trying to be nice. That's just as fast as we go. Shall I reply?
Tell him to stop being so unpredictable, and then maybe I'll drive the line.
Nah, we'll leave it. Nothing for us to gain. Right. Still don't think it won't scroll. That's annoying.
I think the problem is, though, for me especially, although this is like the 5th event I've done, I'm just absolutely petrified when they come up behind me, because so many of them are just like so argy-bargy.
Yeah.
It's all right them saying, "Oh, just drive the line," but you can't predict what they're going to do.
Yeah. I suppose if we drive the line and they hit us, then it's their fault at least, isn't it? So, but anyway, the guy behind you is the guy that hit you.
Well, hopefully they'll be past us on the straight, so we won't have any argy-bargy this time.
Yeah, he's bringing a GT3 along with him for company, so there'll be 2 of them coming past. So what you guys can't see, I wonder if I can... If I switch scenes.
There's a group of faster cars bearing down on
Don't
you.
Yeah,
let
definitely some understeer in the
this
rights,
week,
but I think it's manageable.
Really need to realise that VLN
Stop
needs a
trying to
little
be
bit
nice.
of patience.
Okay, mate.
Blue flag.
That's it, let him have the inside, buddy. You could have at least tried to fix your car while he was going past.
I just lob an arm out the window and give it a quick whack.
Yeah, bit of hammer. In all seriousness though, if I could talk, you're doing brilliantly, mate. Pulling away from the guy behind.
Is he on the same lap?
Yeah, he's not right now because you've gone over the start-finish line, but he's on about half a lap behind. So he's now coming through the really, really long uphill where you don't get into top gear halfway around a lap. So you're about like 4 minutes ahead, 4 or 5 minutes ahead. The guy behind him is catching him, but he is about another half a lap. So you have lapped P7.
I'll take it P8's out of the race.
Yeah, P8's out. P7's only just started the lap. He's just gone around turn 1. So you are a lap and then a whole GP loop ahead.
Faster car behind.
P4 in front. His bonnet is about to fly off. So who knows?
I dare say he's got his fast repair and he's just trying to get it to the stint, the next stint.
Yeah, may well be. Yep. In fact, looking at the view I've got now, he can't actually see out of his windscreen. I'm on cockpit and he can't see a thing.
Sure he's not got two like strategic peepholes in the middle of his bonnet where he can just see.
He must do, because there's nothing. I'm on board with him now, it's crazy. His spotters must be doing a really good job. It's probably just netcode. He probably hasn't got the same view as I've got. He can't be racing with the view that I've got.
Yeah, I think we've all tried to drive with the bonnet in the air and it just doesn't work, does it?
No.
Flicker.
So yeah, that's the guy that we're trying to chase down. If that is what his view is like, he's doing very, very well. No way! What were you driving? Was it on a track or was it just on the road? Oh, he's popped out of that carousel. Maybe he can't see. Maybe he can't see. This is crazy. Does he know there's a Porsche coming? Oh! Yeah, the minor fender bender. Driving to the body shop, but the hood flew up. Jeez. Not fun.
Faster car behind.
A small gap to see the road. Jesus. Wow, that doesn't sound good. Over here we have loads of like really narrow country lanes, which are just like, you know, one car at a time. If you got if that would have happened, it would have been in in a wall or a ditch or something.
Blue flag.
Almost looked like a Vipers livery in my rear view.
Oh yeah, it's got all the elements. He's running P2, so bridesmaid position. Hey, hello, how you doing? Good to have you along. We're currently chasing down this guy. Look, watch this. And this is what we think their view is. Coming down to Dottinger. I'm not sure if that is their view or not. We'll see if they pit this lap. So they're on a Dottinger anyway with that lovely bonnet or hood, as the Americans. You don't call it a bonnet, do you? So with their hood up, and we are. So they're just finishing the Dottinger, and we are still going through Flansgarten. I'm just going to see if the guys in front pit. No, they're carried on. And it looks like their bonnet is now settled down so they can actually see out the car.
Must have still got a leg out the windscreen.
Yeah. Yeah, they did a 9-minute 10, so they're not like they're super slow. If they couldn't see where they were going, they wouldn't be doing a 9-minute 10.
Or if they are doing 9-minute 10s and can't see where they're going, fucking hell, I'm slow. Sorry for language.
What's your Delta looking like?
This lap I'm about second and a half up.
Okay, cool.
Fuel Delta, we're looking at about 3 laps. So I think by the time we cross the line, next time around and swap over, you'll probably have about an 8-minute buffer.
Cool. Yeah, it's loads of fuel on board.
Faster car behind. He's racing us for position. I don't think we'll get a blue flag.
Okay, this guy's on our lap, mate, but hopefully he'll blast past you now. No, we haven't, Matt. No. Meatball earlier on in the race when it was wet. I didn't actually see it myself, so I don't know what happened. But, yeah, that's gone. Right, what time did we do? 9:07.4. They did a 9:10. So we gained 3 seconds on them. We gained 3 seconds on the guys in front anyway on that lap. I'm 9:08, so he started to speed up.
Yeah, that was a 7.4 from me.
Yeah, the guy behind is sped up a bit now, but he still did a 9:08.1 last time, so he's still, you know, well over half a lap behind. Well, I say well over half a lap. It's almost exactly half a lap, I'd say. Well, that showed his bonnet flying off, but I guess that's just netcode, because I doubt his bonnet did fly off. No, it's still there. Yeah, iRacing doesn't know what to do with that, does it? It's almost like he needs another little tap on it just to get rid of it. He's blinking now anyway, so let's go back to watch Nick.
Okay, Damo, there's a faster car approaching.
We've got some GT4s coming through. This might be a bit tricky. Is this like the first time the GT4s have all come through, or are they lapping us for a second time?
Blue flag.
No, I think this is the first time, mate. I'm pretty sure they normally only lap me about once.
Yeah, that sounds about right, yeah. 3 hours into the race now, they will have made 3 stops probably. Well, 2 stops instead of 3 stints. Are you coming in this lap or doing another lap, mate?
Sure call, mate.
There's a faster car approaching.
Yeah, it shows that this is lap 19 and it predicts they're going to be 40. So that means when you've completed this, there are still 21 laps to go according to this. So I would still have to save. So if you can do another lap, if you've got time.
Yeah, I can do another lap.
It might not be 40 laps. It might just be 40 for like the leader or something, but I don't want to have to risk it really. Right, if you're going to be in for just over another lap, I'm actually going to go feed the dog, have another quick toilet break, so I'll be back in about 5 minutes, mate.
Okay.
Right, guys, I will be back in 5 minutes. Feeding the dog. Come on, Damien, you know how to do English. There we go. Right, yes, so Nick's going to be in the car for just over another lap, and then I'll be in and I'll be bringing it home. So it'll be 3 hours, well, 2 hours 45-ish for me in the car. Depends how that last lap falls. So yeah, back in just a moment.
Blue flag. Okay, Damo. There's a faster class car approaching. Blue flag. Faster car behind. Afanaseyev is now on wets. blue flag. Alright, Damo, there's a faster car approaching. The leader, Torres, is pitting. There's a faster class car behind.
I'm back.
Okay.
Get my gloves on. Right, forgive any jerkiness. I'm now going to put my wheel rim on, and that can often cause a disconnect or a spike in the old P, like that. Right, so Nick's been doing 905s. IMR 912 on the last lap, so yeah, I just got to make sure we don't crash the car, really. Lumen 908, okay, so there's a small chance we can creep up to them, but they're probably going to get repaired anyway. Let's see if they pit. Yeah, they're pitting. Car in front's pitting.
Schneider ahead is pitting.
Cheers, Matt.
I shouldn't need doing, but I'm assuming you've checked tyres and fuel.
Yeah, all good, mate, all good. Double check while we're there.
So, for me, it felt like there was a bit of understeer. I don't know if it's as the fuel's come off or as I got used to it.
Shut me in.
It's got better. Mainly affecting in the slower rights. The fast rights seem okay, but I'm sure you'll get a feel for it when you jump in.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take it nice and easy the first lap or two, just because I think there are a few little puddles. I could hear them off board, so I'm not expecting to jump straight into the 858s or whatever. Here we come. Here we come.
Pit lane speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour.
Nice work, dude.
Well, if there's any indication about if the car's broken or not, I just set my fastest ever Sector 11 on this track in this car.
Oh, that's good to know.
100 meters. 50 meters.
So 9:05 was his quickest lap overall.
Twenty-seven seconds, by the way, Damo, the optionals.
Yeah, I can see him here, yeah. I won't bother taking them, they'll just clear whatever clears. I think my pit lane speed limit is on. Press that. Is it on? Guess I'll go when the fuel's done.
Thanks so much.
Stevens is now on wets.
Yes, it doesn't actually do any of the optional repairs because the team are busy
Track's clear. Push, push, push.
Busy
Got
doing the
cold
tyres,
we
aren't
need
they?
to get some heat into them. Blue flag.
Alright, here we go, guys.
Okay, Damo. There's a faster class car approaching. Blue flag.
No heroics at all, just obviously just gonna keep the car on the track to begin with. All-time best lap delta is showing there, but we're going to ignore that. Right, so Tristan in front. It's 1 minute 16 in front. Oh, it's 1x already. Okay, we're going to get used to the dimensions of this car. I'll switch the delta to the session best lap. Be a bit more relevant. Obviously, that's not going to include the best laps from Nick, the 905. So it's learning at the moment. But not having a delta there, hopefully take the pressure off. I think was Nick was slightly braking round there, wasn't he? Yeah. I think it might just be a lift. Well, there we go, straight away.
Whoopsie.
Whoopsie. Right, there's 2 seconds, 5 seconds. 2 seconds. Wait.
Blue flag.
Got 10 seconds, mate. Clear.
How bizarre. Well, that was fun. Good job, you got us a big lead there, Nick, over B6. You nearly held it.
There's a faster car approaching.
Bro, I'm so sorry, my VR crashed.
Oh, someone's VR crashed. I've got that out of the way, Ian. Me keeping it on the track, that's out the window now. Dog's there as well.
Hammer behind is pitting.
Right, so he's just coming over the start-finish line then, and there'll be a minute in the pits.
Yeah, it looks just a bit more damage to the back end, mate. There's nothing. The front looks clean, so.
Cool. That's right, Chris. Right, got some GT3s coming. One's 5 seconds behind. A couple people are in the pits. Must be their scheduled stops though. Yeah, that's it, Ian.
Okay, Damo, there's a faster car approaching.
Alright, I'll stay left here. Give me a toe! Right, so the guy behind is still in the pits. He's been in there for 1:27 already. That's quite a long stop. Oh, Chris. Yeah, so guy behind's been in the pit for over 2 minutes now.
He's just leaving now, mate.
Just clearing his repairs, probably.
Both him and P3 were both in the pits, but I think P3's was just a regulatory stop, so.
Yeah, those showed on mine as being 1:15, which is a normal stop.
There's a faster class car approaching.
Big old gap behind now.
Yeah, that's the gap to the leader as well.
I'll see if I can stay on the lead lap this race then. So Abel Torres is 2 minutes 20 behind, but he's obviously, that's to put himself a lap ahead of us. So it'd have to be about 6 seconds lap quicker to lap me. Which he may be capable of, but we'll see. Yeah, that's right, Ian. Yeah. P5, top split. Let's just bank it. Let's just bank it. I've tipped the old tyres. Right, let's see if we get a clean lap on the board this time then. So we get a banker that we can then use as a bit of a benchmark.
Incident in Aukaken. Okay, Damo. There's a faster class car approaching.
Right, try not to get a 1x through the chicane this time.
Blue flag.
Mind you, there's a Mustang coming up fast. Presume there's still no rain.
Yeah, threat of rain's gone now, Damien.
Cool. The track feels dry, but you can still imagine there's some treacherous curves out there.
Car behind's a faster class.
Oh, not again.
Got a cut warning. Keep it tidy, please, Damo.
I'll have to tow. Sorry, dude.
We'll need to hit for repairs. We've been called in by the stewards.
Not a lot I can say. Sorry, dude.
It's all good, mate. These things happen. I was saying at the start of my stream earlier on that, like, as much as I like these cars, they are like paper thin, and the slightest attacks like gives them the massive amount of damage. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's just so inconsistent. When I come around that corner that time, the back end was different from every other corner that I've done. We'll still finish the race though, mate, don't worry. So I lift off there. That pivots the back end.
Did you touch the slightest of the curb there on the left as you went round that kink?
I don't think I did. I think it's because I was off the throttle, and then when I went back on the throttle, I didn't go hard enough to get the front to pull us round. Now, I'm then hard on the throttle halfway around the apex, which should pull the front, and the back end, you know, it's just a passenger. But then I lifted off again, and I think that then just made the back end a little bit too loose. And I wasn't hard enough then on the throttle. As the car's nice and balanced, I'm turning left. I probably need to then be full throttle to get the weight back on the back tyres. And I was only half throttle. Then I go for full throttle because I feel the car is starting to slide. Yeah, I've straightened the steering on throttle, so the car's now nicely balanced, but then it just keeps going around. I don't think I was hard enough on the throttle on the exit. Then I lift off again because I'm thinking, oh, this is now bad. And then I'm too far gone and I'm on the brakes after that.
Yeah, the minute you get the green stuff, there's nothing you can do.
It's one of those things, it's just like, oh, you know, when I've practiced, I've not been off there at all. Oh well.
What was that thing you told me in the annex that time? You can go to the Nurburgring and say, I've had an accident at every corner.
Yep, no matter where you crash, you've done it. Yeah, someone else has done it before, yeah. But hey, anyway, we're still towing, which means we're not having to drive around. So that's a nice, easy way of completing this lap. I will untick the fuel and tyres, but we'll get the repair. Be interested to see how long the repair is, because we were a decent amount ahead of the next guy.
Yeah, I think when you came out of the pits, P7 was just in front of you, but a lap down. So the timing says we're now down in P6. P7 is behind, but they're coming to the end of the stint. They've done 8 laps on their current stint. So they will be boxing at some point. So it just all comes down to what damage says it's going to have to repair.
Yeah, that's it. The tow often seems like it's ages, but when the laps are 9 minutes and the tow was 7, I mean, actually, it's not that different from just driving around. So the tow, I don't think is too bad. Just the repairs. If we get away with just a couple of minutes of repairs, we're golden. But with a meatball, it's probably more than that.
Yeah, it looked a pretty big hit, to be fair, so I'd be very surprised if we only get a couple of minutes.
I'm hoping. Okay. Yeah, it looks like P7 is now coming past, but that still puts them 1 lap down.
Lifetime has just put them ahead of us now, so my live timing says we're now down in 7th.
Well, they've done well then, because... okay, your live timing... Because mine still shows that we're P5. Your live timing hasn't clicked that we've technically started the next lap now. Whereas my caps knows that we've kind of...
Okay. Yeah.
We're just in the lap of the gods at the moment, though. This is the horrible bit, just sitting here waiting and not knowing. But these conditions... I've not got a thing about damage report. What was that? Maybe it can't do it while I'm towing. Can't do it while I'm towing.
Well, look, I'm going to take the positives and say we were technically door number 8, so even a P7 result is above door number.
Yeah, we're not going to finish P8. I still want that P6. I think we're going to lose one place here, but I'm hoping. Oh, I don't know. It just literally just depends on.
Look, there's still like 2 hours and 22 to go. There's a long way to go.
Yep, stuff can happen to other people.
We've seen the car in front with a bonnet in the air at some point, so they've obviously stacked it at some point. So long way to go.
Yep, that's it. Right, 53 seconds of tow still. $20 seconds to go. Right, we have now gone a lap down on the leader. Required repairs are 10 minutes. There's another 3 minutes of optionals, but I think after the 10 minutes of required, I'll go out and see what the car feels like. Wow. Back end was just so unstable. Normally, like I was saying there, you can use the throttle and the front end of the car to just pull the back end in line when it starts to step out. I might just have resting. Yeah, one lap. I did a lap. This is agonising, just waiting for people to come past. So there's about a lap now of me sitting here. Just over 9 minutes is a lap time. So yeah, they're gonna come past. And then I'm gonna have a very damaged car still. Yeah, that's it. I came off the throttle. I should have just kept it consistent. But the thing is, like, the weird thing is, the back end of the car actually felt really good at that point. And when you've got damage, it's just that unpredictable, isn't it? Yeah. I think it's also, I'm then coming up to that tight right-hander and I have to get on the brakes to slow the car down. That's another thing. At that point, I'm like, well, I've got to slow the car down. These Civics are just too fast. Yeah, so interesting to see how slow we are after we get this, after we've still got 3.5 minutes of optionals. If I get out the car, we've still got a rear wing. What's it? It's on that left-hand side, wasn't it? Yeah, it's too much for me. Oops. Yeah, it looks like the wheels are kind of all buckled in, aren't they? That side looks alright. It didn't hit that side. Alright, P4 is now coming past to put a
You
lap
did a
on
good
us.
job there, didn't you?
Yeah. Might as well do it properly. It's a Homar. Looks like Homar's only just put himself back on our lap. So there's a good chance I can get out before him, I think. Before he comes round, but we'll see. Let's see. We're on lap 23. Homar's now on lap 23 as well. Oh, so he is ahead of us then.
You're not past us though. Are they not P6 now?
They're still showing behind us. But maybe that's because they were behind us at the line? I don't know.
Sorry, no, we're P6 now. Sorry, they're P5. Kim behind's just coming down the dot engine now.
Oh, yeah.
Coming down to the pit, but I expect them to box here.
Oh, right, okay.
Because they've done 9 laps on this stint. So yeah, they're in the box.
But they'll be up before we are.
Your plant behind is pitting.
How long have you got left on the repairs?
Still 4 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, with the 10 minutes of repairs in the tow, we've essentially lost about a lap and a half. And we were just over a lap ahead of Kim. So it makes sense that they're going to get out. And we'll be a couple of minutes behind them. It's right, Ian. Yeah. Right, still got 3 minutes. Let's have a look at the car, see if they're actually... That's nice. What's our hazard lights are working? They've got that working. Yeah, that's a good point, Ian. So Ian's suggesting that we just take the extra 3 minutes as well, and then at least the car handles as I
The
expect
track
it to.
temperature's rising. It's now
I think
31
our only
Celsius.
chance of gaining position is other people making mistakes, and that won't help if I'm making mistakes as well.
Missed the front of the accident. I had my headphones on.
Oh, sorry, mate. Now, Ian was just suggesting that there's going to be 3.5 minutes of optionals still. Should we take them? Because at least then I know the car. I can, push the car. Whereas,
Yeah,
if it's unpredictable, I might just bin it again because I'm going into corners guessing.
yeah, mate. Get it however you want to drive it. You're doing the rest of the stint, mate. So if that's how you feel comfortable, go for it.
Okay, might as well. Still then a 2-hour race to go, isn't there? We'll be basically a lap down, but a lap down on the next position, but who knows? Yeah, I think you're right there, Ian. Why not, hey? Take a 3.5 minutes. Well, you can be feel very proud of what you did, Nick. Comes Abel Torres again to put another lap on us. I'm going to set that to auto. Oh no, I don't want auto fuel now because it would start doing it. Oh, so it has fueled us up. Even though I told it not to. Yeah, that's right, Dougie. Yeah. It's just appeared there. So is that a tow? At least we're doing alright on instant points. Yeah, that's right, Ian. Sorry, I missed that. Yeah, better go out of 3 minutes of optionals. But that was the problem there. It's just unpredictable. At least I know what the car can and can't do, in theory. Cars will be very cold when we go out. 3.5 minutes still. Let's have a look, see what we're looking like. I'm hoping they do actually fully repair it. The pup has already been fed, mate. That's done. Right, I want to see some differences here. Yeah, the wheels look like they're in a straight line now, so that's what they've managed to do. The wheels look like they're all in alignment there. It's just the bodywork that's rubbish. That looking slightly neater now? Or am I just imagining it? Yeah. Take it for an MOT, see what they say. Let's rewind. See if we can notice it changing. Really? That's when the fast repairs were done. That's not the fast repairs, when the required were done. Are they working on the front of the car? Visually, it's not looking that different, is it? There's not a lot changing. One minute 30 of the optionals left. Ah, see, the front bumper's now popped out. Okay. That looks a lot better. Side still looks rubbish. Ah, that side of the rear they've done, I think. We've got a minute left. Yep, they've done that bit now, so it's just the sides now. The Homer's just come in. Homer's come in. Why is he in? So he's not put a lap on us. We're still on the same lap as him. No, we're not. He's now put a lap on us. 20 seconds to go. 17, 16, 15. Yeah, they're doing the final bits there. Look. Maybe.
Pit exit looks clear.
So 14 minutes in the pits plus a tow.
Take your time, mate. Feel the conditions, feel the car. There's no pressure at all anymore, so just tick off the laps, mate, one by one.
Yeah, we'll do. Cheers, buddy. Sorry about all this.
That's all right, mate. It's a game of what if, isn't it? I mean, you know, what if you'd have put your throttle down a bit more? What if I used the fast repair in the wet conditions? You know, it's just part and parcel of racing, mate, at the end of the day. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's still time for stuff to happen as well. It's just a shame that less happens in these top splits. Otherwise, I'd be like, it's still 2 hours for people to crash.
Yeah, just get your head down, mate, settle in, and find a groove.
Car feels better already, but I'm not going to push my luck. That's right, the cold tyres, they were going to be really cold after all that. Right, see if we can get through the rest of this 2 hours then without an instant point. Yeah, it's a different car now. So this lap obviously won't count towards the delta when we cross the line because it's an out lap. So the delta you see at the top there, because I haven't actually completed a lap yet, that's just my quicker sectors that I had in that previous stint with the damage. So I'm obviously quicker.
Just so you know, mate, I'll be away for most of the time now, but I've still got the sim in, so I'll pop in and give you a hello every time to time.
All right, mate. Yeah, cool. Enjoy the rest of your day, buddy, and I look forward to hearing from you again.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
A nice little pocket at the moment as well. We've got like a minute until the next GT3. There's a GT4 40 seconds behind, but the GT3 should get to us before they do. Yeah, the car's so much more stable now. Right, so that was the 0x lap. It will be when we complete it, hopefully. Just another however many more of those. 15-ish. Yeah, my captain's now showing that we are P7, so that's accurate. Oh, not so good, buddy. Unfortunately, I binned it. As soon as I got in the car, I had a half a spin, and then the car was unpredictable, and I binned it big time the next lap. So a tow, and then some required repairs. Unfortunately, we didn't have our fast repair that had been used up already early on in the race. So we're now quite a way down. We're P7 out of 8, and we're a lap down on P6. Just over a lap down on P6.
Okay, Damo, relax, focus, keep it smooth, P7.
Yeah, long way to go. Yeah, still powering on. Like I said, my aim now is just to get 0x between now and the end of the race. The car's a lot more predictable now as well, so that's a positive. We've seen the leader of the Porsche class is now towing, so there's still incidents out there to be had. You never want to wish incidents on your competitors, but that's our only chance, really, of getting anything over the P7 now. Cheers, Ian. I'll let you do that. Right, 8 seconds till the GT3's on us.
Okay, Damo. There's a faster class car approaching. Blue flag.
That wasn't too bad. Can be quite bad around that part of the circuit, but that was alright. Alright, next one's the GT4, he's 15 seconds back. Sorry, I've missed that. Ian, checking my what is fine, mate. Oh, no. So Nick Scottney from Not Racing, he did the first 3 hours, mate. And it's just when I got in the car that we binned it. So I've only just taken the car over. I'm now going to be bringing it home. Nick would normally do these races by himself, but he's unable to do all 6 hours today. Oh, I see. Yeah, mine's alright. Solid as a rock, these Simucube ones. They're not really a quick release, they're sort of still a bit clunky. Yeah, it's funny, when I started racing, the thought of doing 2 hours solo was just crazy. But now, when you get used to doing like 24-hour races in a team and you're doing like, well, stints that are just a lot longer than 2 hours, you don't think anything of it now. Just about getting back in that endurance racing mindset, where you're not trying to find every 10th of a second, you're just trying to make as few mistakes as possible. But all we can do is try and get a 0x the next 2 hours, or however long it is now. Oh, nice VAR in the dark's nice. There's a chance this GT4 might get me down the straight, I'm not sure. Maybe not. He's still 4 seconds behind. Right, so we're 7 minutes behind Skjomen Sim Racing. I reckon they're probably quicker than us, because I'm taking it quite cautiously, to be honest. At least we've got a lap on the board. That was a 9012. Okay.
Yorkland is now on wets.
No, he's not. So the guy who's in P5, obviously 1 lap ahead of us, but we are catching him on this lap. He's only 9 seconds ahead of us on the road. So in theory... Oh, I became beautiful. Just answer that question. Yeah, so we might actually get back on the same lap as him. Yeah, he's only 6.5 seconds ahead of us on the road now. He really is taking it easy.
Damo, our fuel window opens on lap 27. It'll close on lap 32.
Well, he's now only 4 seconds ahead of us. He is going pretty slow, this guy. .9. A shame this isn't for position, is it? I wonder if it's going to be awkward about me getting past him or not. No, my luck, Doug. He'll punt into the wall and bounce back right into me. At this rate, you might give me a nice tow down the straight. That should be quite nice. I'm 1.6 behind now. was a bit sketchy.
Okay, Damo, there's a faster car bearing down on you. He's the class leader. Blue flag. Yorkland is now on primaries.
Okay.
Blue flag.
Yes, blue flag, I know. Let's see if we end up pulling away from him. I don't want to be pushing too hard though, like I say, I'm trying to be nice and cautious. I did reply, Jeff. I said I grew into it. I covered that one off. 8:58, right. Bit scrappy. Right, so we're now technically on the same lap as P5, just 9 minutes behind them.
Blue flag.
It's the leader of the
Faster car approaching.
Porsche Cups.
Their class leader.
little bit clumsy around now, but not too bad. Been at the Nurburgring quite a lot recently. You guys may have seen, especially the members. A couple of videos came out this week. One of them was members only. Of me in the Formula Pro round here. A couple of good results, which I needed for the the Formula license. Right, there goes the
You cut the track. Keep it nice and tidy.
0x plan. That's what I'm after. The car looks fine, no damage to report. I think it's just high track temperatures now. 32 degrees. That isn't helping the lap time. No grip out on the outside. Oh, it's another bloody X.
All right, Damo, we've gone out of track limits. Keep it between the lines.
A little deep there. Put me on the wrong part of the circuit. No grip out there at all. Lost loads of time. Got 1X. I hope he is.
Stevens is now on primaries.
No, they're not. Right, so still 7 minutes 23 behind the next person. They are quicker than us at the moment. I think they've got less fuel than us though. And they're a 4.5k driver, so that helps.
Okay, Damo, there's a faster car bearing down on you. He's the
see
class
him.
leader. Blue flag. Blue flag. Blue flag.
Blue flag, he's 7 seconds back. Oh, and he's it's a TCR. That blue flag must have been for that guy.
7th position.
The 7th position sounds pretty good until you realise there's only 8 of us on it. If only. At one point it looked like it was going to be qualified P2. Yeah, qualifying seems like a long time ago now. One and a half hours to go. Keep saying it. Stuff might still happen.
Okay, Damo, pit window is open.
We don't want to be pitting yet though. The long old stints in this car. Because they don't get through a lot of fuel on a lap. They have a 100-litre tank.
There's a faster car approaching.
Cheers!
Blue flag.
Every like helps, especially those from work. Hope you're not going to get in trouble. Damage limitation at the moment. We're running P7, nothing really we can do to stop being P7 apart from other people making mistakes. So just bringing it home and hoping that other people have a bit of an issue. It's not a very nice thing to say, but you know we're chilling when there's a heart rate of 65 rather than 140. You got the best job of all, you have, Doug.
Blue flag.
Right, is this guy going to wait until after these corners?
Okay, Damo, there's a faster car approaching. Blue flag.
Right, let's try not to mess up turn one this time, yeah? Alright, Doug, okay. Very slight lift around there. The track temps come up, so we're not quite flat around some of these corners that we normally would be. Right, we've got P13 in the GT3s, 20 seconds behind us, and they're showing in blue on my relative, which means they're actually behind us, a lap behind us in the race. So we're ahead of P13 in the race overall. Well, P13 GT3s. Not sure what he's going to get us. Hopefully on the long uphill. Might even be able to nick a toe off him then as well.
The leader, Torres, is pitting.
We discovered earlier that the leader, Torres, is on his Smurf account. He's an 8.8k driver normally, but he's on his Smurf, which is only 6.9k. I know, Ian. Crazy world.
All right, Damo, you've got half your fuel left.
Well, I can get on the power there. Yeah, it looks like this GT3 is going to get us up the hill. It's nice. It's how you want it.
Car behind's a faster class.
Okay, P2's in the pits now as well. First scheduled stop.
Blue flag.
The Javier Soto's running P3 in class now. Oh, yeah. Did you watch during the week, though, on Steel River? Dave Cam was in the race, he had a McLaren, and Duncan was in the Mercedes. And the Mercedes was so much faster than the McLaren on the straights. I think the McLaren's nice and easy to drive, but it just hasn't got the grunt. I'm not much of a GT3 person, but there's an Aston Martin coming. That'll be a tempter. I think the Aston Martins look good in my livery because it's close to the actual livery that they run in F1 and with the safety car and everything. That same sort of colour. Not this one, this is the Vipers livery, obviously. Let's prepare for the pit stops. I'm going to tick the tyres. And we're going to get it to auto fuel. But we're not actually pitting for a while yet. 4 laps on the line. Yeah, we towed and had a meatball, mate. 10 minutes. We took the optionals while we were there as well. So tow plus meatball, required repairs plus optionals. So we're a couple of laps down now, mate. So I was going around a fast left-hander. Just lost the rear. The back end of the car was damaged from previous incidents. Unpredictable. I just didn't catch it in time, and ended up, yeah,
Okay, Damo,
a lot of damage.
4 laps of fuel
But now the
left.
car feels fine, and I'm a lot quicker. Starting to lose grip at the front. How long's left of the race? 1 hour 11, okay. Keep an eye on those front tyres.
Okay, Damo, there's a faster class car approaching.
Yeah, that's our only hope now, Matt.
Blue flag.
Ah, okay, Ian. Yeah, Matt, regarding the instance ahead, the problem is top split, they don't really make many mistakes. Oh yeah, you never know in these sort of multi-class races, do you? But everyone's been quite well behaved, really. We only had one incident earlier in the race with a P-Cup car that went into the back of Nick. Generally, the traffic's been alright. There's another one coming. This is a P-Cup.
There's a faster class car behind.
feels like it's got dark here all of a sudden. Yeah, I don't think there are really any damp spots. The trouble is the track temperature's now come up quite high. 32 degrees C now. Offline though, I think it might either be damp or it's the marbles or something, because when you get offline it's not great. So P4's made a stop and has put them behind us on the road, but obviously they are a lap ahead of us. So they're 9 seconds down on us at the moment, but we do need to make a stop. So that'll put them a lap ahead of us again. But yeah, the front tyres aren't feeling great at the moment. See there, it just popped out the carousel. Been a bit more gentle with the throttle now. Right, I know that this corner here is tricky at the moment on these front tyres. Not too bad, not too bad. Right. I'm not sure if both of those GT3s are going to get past us on this straight. Or just one of them.
Blue flag.
They are fighting
Okay,
for position
Damo,
as well.
Faster car approaching.
Makes things awkward.
Blue flag. Blue flag.
Right, one of them went in the pits anyway.
We estimate 3 laps of fuel left. Sector 1 is 2.2 seconds off the pace. Sector 2 is 2.4 off the pace. Sector 3 is 1.5 seconds off the pace.
Yeah, there's very little grip at the front now. Right, pit at the end of this lap. There'll be less than an hour to go. This guy could do an hour and a half on fuel. So he might as well.
Asetek is now on wets.
No, he's not. You know what? I'm kind of enjoying this low fuel though. I can just try and tame the understeer. I might go for another lap at the end of this one.
Blue flag. Past the car behind. There's an incident in Nurburgring. It looks like Hammer.
Oh, okay. Will he tow? He's up in P5. Well, he's not towed, so whatever happened.
The gap to P4 behind is now
Wasn't that big.
4.9. 2 laps in front.
The red mark.
Car's still pulling quite nicely when it's obviously the fuel load's coming down, so. Got a bit more sympathetic to those front tyres at the moment, and it's working all right.
There's an incident in Callanhard. Looks like it's Hummer.
Come on, Hummer. Keep having incidents, mate. He's towing. He's towing. He's towing. Oh, how big is his accident? How big is it? Bit long old toe. So when we get to the start-finish line now, he'll be in the pits. But he will technically have been overtaking us on this lap by towing. That puts him a couple of laps ahead now. So going over the start-finish line, that'll put us, again, back on his lap, 9 minutes behind him. Oh, I've got no front grip. Just got to be really careful. Yeah, it's unlucky to lose it and then not be able to recover it. Down there, you kind of expect the car to go light,
behind is now 2.2 seconds.
and then you catch it. Right, I've got to come in and get tyres and fuel.
Blue flag. Faster cars approaching. Blue flag. Watch your speed. Box in 300 meters.
I'm not going to get rear tyres. I'm just going to get fronts.
100 meters.
There's a sniff of a chance of getting home here.
50 meters.
Oh.
Left front 58%. Rear left 88.
So he's still towing, he's not actually started repairing yet, by looks of things. I don't know. Does that mean he's repairing? I don't know.
All clear. Push now. Your front tyres are cold.
Yeah, see the rear tyres have still got 90-odd% on them. So just by taking fronts, we've had a 49-second stop rather than a 1 minute 16. The tyres are cold at the front, so I'm going to have really bad understeer to now to begin with. Yeah, we saved ourselves 25 seconds in the pit stop there. By just going, because we were never going to take a full tank of fuel. So it's all down to the tyres. Okay. Right, so we did auto fuel. Yeah, I'll be more Doug. We did auto fuel, and now Caps is saying we've not got anywhere near enough fuel. A whole lap. So hopefully auto fuel knew something that Caps didn't. But we'll figure that out at the end of the race. If I need to do a splash and dash, it doesn't take too long.
Go right, go right.
Right, it's still showing as toe for Homer. Not a lot I can do apart from just not crash. Are you kidding me?
Just about to come on the comms then, and then it's like I'm the bad bloody omen, isn't it?
Can't believe it. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. I can't
So you've
believe
just
it.
taken P6 as well.
Yep. Yep. What the hell? What the hell? Right. Let's have another look at that.
Back end just seems to go mid-corner.
Yeah, this time the entry was absolutely fine. And then as I'm turning in, it just, and then just flicked round. Just flicked round. How annoying, because the new tyres on the front were cold, so the car was understeering, and then suddenly it does that.
Yeah, that was a big snap. Big snap.
Yeah, I couldn't have caught that. I was just way too quick. Oh, what a pain. Sorry, mate. We had a chance there. I think, you know, going around being resigned to P7, but there was a little bit of a chance of P6.
I think it still is, mate, to be fair, because looking at my live timing, it looks like they've disconnected from the session.
Oh,
So-
right. Okay, if I get out then... Yeah, I'm going to get out the car and just see if they're actually in the car.
Yeah, there's nobody in the car.
Okay, so I just need to come out and actually complete a couple of laps just to pass them on the road.
Yeah, there's
Oh, damn, dragging, kicking and screaming.
the pit status has got a disconnected icon on my timing screen, so yeah, like P8, they've given up.
I bet they're regretting that now. they might, while they're towing, they might have just gone and get a cup of tea and they're going to reconnect. Who knows?
Mm.
Right. Well, we will complete the race. Ah, cheers, Matt. I don't know.
What actually happened to them anyway? Let me go and see what happened to them.
Yeah, let's have a look, shall we?
I mean, I'm not being funny looking at their car. It's just like the car's pristine. It doesn't even look broken.
Oh, really? I think they weren't quick all day, and I think they just kind of resigned to the fact that they weren't enjoying it, maybe. Oh, yeah, he just slid into the barrier. Perhaps just got a meatball and thought, oh, that'll do. But come on, we can beat him. We can beat him.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, that was
The thing is,
maybe it's not as clear as it seems in the thing. Yeah, he's broke his front left, hasn't he?
yeah. The thing is, right, we might have 40 minutes of repairs here, and that means I'm not going to be able to then get out and do enough laps. I don't think it was as big a hit as the last one, though.
No, I don't think it didn't look as big a hit, Damien, because I think the first one you hit the barrier about two or three times, didn't you, as you was going along?
Yeah. It was so funny because this time, that corner where I had to crash last time, I got around there fine. It's like, right, nice break in a straight line, turn in nice and gentle, and then it just like, there was this really gentle slide, which is not unusual, and it just snapped the other way.
Yeah, it was really bizarre, that one. Really bizarre. All right, I'm going to go back to looking through my door from the kitchen again for a little bit.
Oh, mate. All right, nothing to see here. Nothing to see here.
In a bit.
I'll tell you what, guys. Crazy times, this. Let's have a look at the setup again. Can't change it, but we dropped the rear wing angle for this race. God, what a weird grip that when you had cold fronts. Yeah.
Felix, Flash, wenn er vorbeigeht oder wenn er vorbei will. Ja, ich bleib außen, Baldwin.
I'm going to have plenty of fuel anyway. We're worried about maybe Caps say we didn't have enough fuel. Looks like that's not going to be a problem. Grab another can of drink anyway. Well, this has gone very well, hasn't it, guys? How many incident points have I got now? Loads. Loads. I think that was just a 1x though. Was it? Entries. Vipers. Oh, we've both got 11. Nick and I both got 11. That's how we got our 22.
Yep.
I'm going to have done a lot less laps than Nick at this rate. So if we're losing iRating, unfortunately Nick's going to end up getting the brunt of it, even though he did everything right. I owe Nick some iRating.
Yorkland ahead is pitting.
Yorkland's in. Yorkland's in. Guessing that's just a routine stop. Car looks fine. Excuse me. So Torbjorn's back in the car. I don't think Torbjorn's as quick as Kim. 1.8k. They might make a mistake, but hey. I mean, we're going to have repairs after this tow anyway, aren't we? So, it's just about beating P6 now rather than P5. But we're car number 8 in terms of iRating. So, a P6 if we do manage to get that. Ah, Homer's bit gone out. Has Homer gone out? They're not showing us in the pits now. They're not showing us in the pits. Oh no, they have disconnected. Yeah. Yeah, it's disconnected. I was a bit worried then. I thought he'd realised. Yeah, that was just a normal stop for those guys. Alright, let's see what the score is then when we actually get back. Put gloves on in case it's short, but I can't imagine it's going to be that short. 9 required, 3 optional. Yeah, I'm going to go 7 and 2. Because I think it's slightly a bit less than the previous one. 7 and 2, I'm saying. How long's left of the race? 42 minutes. We've got loads of time in the race, though, to well, to get out, it's not only about getting out, we have to actually get out and make up the laps that we've lost on Homer. 10-1. 10-1. It is showing us ahead of Homer on my caps. The top left there, you can see it's showing that we are P6. Because now that we've towed, that's put us up past the start-finish line into the pits. So we have now started the next lap by the tow completing. And that, I think, does put us against ahead of Homer. So we've just started whatever lap we're on. So we've started lap 32. And Homer only completed lap 30. So they're on lap 31 and we're on lap 32. So as long as I leave the pits, I think we're okay. I'm not sure if it counts. It says no, we're now P6. So, okay. Well, I might as well do the end of the race, because why not? But we're a couple of laps down on these guys now. Since we've got 8 minutes, I'll take my gloves back off. So we'll be done in 8 minutes. So that is about 12 minutes past 2. I'm going to have a quick look at the risk of breaking my computer. Let's open another tab over here. And seeing if I can find Nick's stream from earlier and see what actually happened. LeBrocco's just put another video out a couple of hours ago. LeBrocco's got a community race coming up at the start of September, so keep an eye out for that. If you're not already, have a look on his YouTube channel for more info, or from there to find his Discord where you can find lots of info. Well, it's not racing anyway, that's what we were looking for, wasn't it? No, not Nick Racing. Why is YouTube being silly? There we go, not racing. So what lap do we think he... And then we've got 7 minutes. What lap do we think he had his problem? I'll get it where you guys can still see it. Wally. P2 for Nick. What does that mean? P2 for Nick. He was running P5 there. Oh, let's have a look at the what lap he suddenly would have gone slowly. So in the race, oh, was that early on? Was it? Oh, then he did a 10:27 on lap 11. That's when he changed onto dry tyres, wasn't it? 9:16, was it that one? Lap 15? Lap 2. Oh yeah, lap 2 was his first one, was it? Okay. Oh, we'll also have a look at this lap here. Because apparently this was something where he was a bit slower. Said compression, didn't he? So that was here. Oh, that was just half spin. Oh, that wasn't anything to worry about. That was lap 2. Let's get his What lap is this that he's on here? Lap 1, okay. This is lap 2. He's running P6, but he said that this is where he got P5. Am I right in that? Was this where he had his meatball? Yeah, that's letting go early doors, isn't it? Yeah. You got wheel damage. Engine trouble, okay. At least he managed to keep going. It wasn't a tow. Damage at the front end, and there's the meatball. Okay, yeah. Right. Okie dokie. Okay. Got 4 minutes. Back up to date. Again, we'll just make sure that Homer isn't back in his car. No. They're still going round. They're still going around. Everyone's still going around apart from us. We've got plenty of laps in the tank. Only 35 minutes left of the race, so we're only going to be doing 4 laps. We've got 6 in the tank. But yeah, thanks guys for liking the video, despite how disastrous it's been. I've seen I've got 11 likes on there. So I appreciate that. You're easily pleased, you lot. It's got a couple more minutes required. Here goes Torbjorn to come past, put another lap on us. Passes in 27 seconds. So we qualified P5. We've lost 1 position. After all this. That's it. Oh, well. It was always going to be tough here in top split, but I've not made things any easier. I don't know if we'd have been any better than P6, to be honest. Oh, we might have been able to hold on to P5. Yeah, we maybe might have been able to hold on to P5. I think they were... Yeah, they were down on us, weren't they? They were like a lap down. So we might have... Yeah, okay. Ignore me. A couple more minutes and we'll get going. And there's still half an hour in this race. Who knows? Who knows what will happen? Who knows? Oh, what we do now? What, another check. They're out. They're out. They have disconnected. So we've got nothing to actually race for, apart from just finishing the race. Seeing that checkered flag. It'd be really, really nice to see. So we're not getting fuel, we're not getting tyres. We're just getting our repairs and then we'll head out. bank holiday here in the UK. Anyone got any super exciting plans apart from watching me on a Saturday morning or afternoon? I know that's great. Anyone else going to Nick's barbecue that we're not invited to? You like telling us about barbecue? Then I had an alert on Discord. Start the engine. Burn off a little bit of fuel that we don't need. While we're waiting for these repairs. So also Ian, of course, Ian from Intraphase will be racing this afternoon. Tonight. Keep an eye out for his video as well. I know a lot of you guys will already follow Intraphase on on YouTube. So keep an eye out for Intraphase. In the GT Endurance Championship, which he'll do solo. Not sure if he started for the pits or not. Sometimes he does. Well, most of the times he does, but when there's a championship at stake, who knows? Ian, if you're in the chat and you know what the plan is for tonight, let us know. Look, how you can't see that, but I've got a manual gear shift here, and by the nature of knowing we're about to go in a second, I just give it a wiggle. Habit in it. Right, about to go. Make sure we're in neutral. Alright, here we go.
Exit is clear. Don't cross the line. Blue flag.
Obviously don't want to ruin anyone else's race right now. Oh, that's a good point, Ian. Expecting a little bit of carnage. I do like it when you go out and after the first lap you've already made up 10 positions. That's always nice.
Okay, Damo, there's a faster car approaching. Blue flag. Blue flag. To P2 behind is now 2.3, 4 laps ahead.
Well, we don't want to get in their way, so I will take the opportunity to let them past when I can. I mean, they're 4 laps ahead of us. We haven't even got enough time to do that 4 laps. Even if we were to feel really naughty and crash them out, wouldn't help at all. In fact, I think being a couple of laps down on the next guy is means that there's not a lot else we can do. Right, got it in, yep. Keep it out of trouble.
Blue flag.
And now we've got left 25 minutes. Right, so there's the GT316 behind us, so hopefully Dottinger will be where they get us. Right, temps come down a couple of degrees, so we're looking at 30 degrees right now.
Air temps rising. It's now 22 Celsius.
I don't think I've ever had Jim tell me about the air temp before.
There's a faster car approaching.
Okay. I think he's going to get us down to Dottinger though, isn't he? Is that where it's going to work out? I don't know. Don't know. I feel like the tyres are starting to come up to temp now. Still not quite enough to do that one flat.
There's a group of faster cars bearing down on you.
There is.
B6.
A nice confirmation that we are P6 there. Yeah, a couple of laps down on the next guy, so... All we're fighting for now is safety rating. The track temperature's coming down, the tyres are feeling good, fuel load's not very high, there's pace in this car, yeah.
20 minutes remaining, you've got 20 minutes left.
That's a 1x.
The stewards have warned us for cutting the track.
Just after I said we're fighting for safety rating. Oh well. They do know how to do that corner. Because I can't really get excited now, even if I see someone towing, because we're not going to be able to overtake him anyway. I did, Ian. 50-50 at the moment. 50-50. No, we haven't really seen a lot of the BMW M2s, have we? Have they all crashed out or something? No, I can see a few of them on the track map. Five laps of fuel left. Pa. Oh yeah, that's true, yeah. We have spent most of this race in the pits. Hello, Nasha. How you doing, mate? Nurburgring again. Just bringing this home in P6. Nothing we can do to change that. 20 minutes to go. Where the guys behind us have all quit, and the car in front of us is 2 laps ahead. So we haven't got enough time to catch him. I'm all right. I'm all right. Top split race this, it was always going to be tricky. We are the lowest rated team in here. And we had a sniff at P5 maybe, potentially, but looks like P6. Realistically, the top 4 was never on the cards. Lead driver's a 6.9k account, and that's his Smurf. His main account is 8.8k.
Okay, Damo. 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
Those guys at the front just don't appear to have been having any issues. We've had a couple of meatballs. Yeah, Nick, I wasn't about, mate. Like Doug says, Nick was in the car for the first 3 hours, not racing. So in the description for this, you'll see a mention for Nick. That's the reason I'm in the TCR. Normally, if I do this event, I'm in a GT4, but Nick races it in a TCR, but wasn't going to get a chance to do all 6 hours today because he had other commitments. So I decided I'd step in and help him get to the finish line, but unfortunately it looks like we're one position lower than we perhaps should have been. Right, so we're green on a Delta, but this lap won't count because I had an off track. But yeah, we've spent ages in the pits. Our last pit stop was 20 minutes, the previous one was 22 minutes. But could be worse, we could be P8. Setting purple sectors now, look. Right, let's try and put a clean lap in. Not only do we not want any more instant points, but it'd be good to get a clean lap on the board again. We got an 8:57, but it doesn't count. But this Delta will be against the previous best lap. .11 minutes to go. It all depends on the where the leader of the GT3s is, depending on how many laps we end up doing.
I think P4's gone off it. Climbs carousel.
But you'll be alright. He hasn't towed, and even if he has, he's still going to finish in front of us. For a while though, that
a little update, mate. The GT3 leader is just going down the Dottinger, so it looks like he's going to have 2 more racing laps, so you'll have 2 more to go after this one.
Okay, mate. So this and then 2 more, yeah?
I believe so, mate, yes.
Okay, so yeah, even if that Kleiner's carousel incident did result in a tow, I don't think that's enough laps. We're 4 laps down on the leaders. We're 2 laps down on P5. So if they had an incident right now, Don't know.
I also don't know how it plays towards us, but P4 has also just picked up a meatball.
Yeah, they're too far ahead. They're 4 laps ahead of us, so there's only room for me to do this and then those 2 laps, so...
Alright, Damo, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Car's feeling alright now though, so... Yeah, got some decent pace now.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the timing, mate, I just see that you just put in a personal best, but you're still sort of 3 seconds a lap off the guys in front. Their pace is absolutely on mega.
That's what I was just saying on my stream. I mean, realistically, the top 4 were completely uncatchable. P5 we might have had a chance at, but P6 I think is probably fair.
Yeah, the guy that's in the car though in P5 at the minute, he doesn't look as confident. He's lapping about 20 seconds a lap slower than you at the minute. They did a driver swap a couple of laps ago.
Oh, blimey, wow.
But yeah, he's his last lap was a 9:15 and it was 9:21 before that. So there's no damage on the car from what I can see. He's just not confident in the car.
Well, if he tows, I think there might be a chance of me catching him.
Yeah, it says that you're 2 laps, 2 minutes and 17 behind at the minute, so...
Yeah, I reckon he's going that slow because he's just making sure he doesn't have to tow.
Amado, you wanna pass? My tires are total.
He's doing a Doug, Chris. That's exactly what he's doing. I've got some pickups coming. They're going to get me in some awkward positions here, awkward places on the track.
Blue flag. There's a faster class car approaching. Blue flag. Okay, Damo, there's a faster class car approaching.
Hey, thanks a lot.
The driver behind's got a bit of a sketchy reputation, be careful.
You're welcome.
shown as the meatball flag. We'll need to come in for repairs.
Meatball.
That's 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes.
Well, meatball. We're definitely not getting out the pits again if we go in for a meatball, so I'm going to have to just continue. I mean, we were going to be P6 no matter what, so it hasn't really changed a lot, has it?
The track temperature is falling. It's now 29 Celsius.
Alright, where's the... GT3 leader is just 1 minute behind, so he's going to pass us on this lap. So this will be our last lap.
It's looking a real handful down the straight, Damien.
Yeah. The GT3 leader is just 1 minute behind, so he's going to get us on this lap anyway.
Incident in turn 5. Faster car approaching. He's racing us for position. Don't expect a blue.
We will get this car home.
The spirit, mate. That's the spirit. I did have a quick look at what happened to P4. I didn't see what they actually caused their damage, but they just decided to blow their engine across the start-finish line.
Oh, really? Wow. Well,
I'm guessing that they knew that they were safe from the position behind and just thought, ah, sod it.
yeah, I reckon that's what it is. They did just enough laps.
You've used half your fuel.
Although this car is currently a real handful, it's still predictable.
They lost it just on the corner before the mini carousel, smashed it into the barrier, so obviously picked up damage and then just decided to blow the engine for good measure. It's funny really, I find with this car when you have damage, sometimes it's not really that different to drive and other times it's a completely different car. It can be really unpredictable with the damage.
Yeah, the predictability is what you want. I don't mind being slow if it's predictable.
It's quite funny watching you on chopper cam though. It just looks like you're drunk going down the straights because you're just weaving from side to side.
Maybe I am just drunk.
Yeah, you didn't go down shopping earlier, did you? You was down the pub.
You caught me.
Cheeky 9 o'clock down Weatherspoons.
Muesli and a pint, £5. Yeah, at least I can still see out my windscreen.
Yeah, I should trawl back through the replays and see if I get a bit of bonnet cam action myself.
No, Jeff. So Nick did the first 3 hours, and I'm doing the final 3 hours. So this is going to be the last lap because the GT3 guy will pass us on this lap in the next few minutes. He's only 10 seconds behind. Unless he does anything stupid, in which case we'll do another lap. I think we've only passed the start-finish line once so far with the meatball, so we've still got a couple of laps to go before we have to pit.
Car behind's a faster class.
There we go, white flag.
Well, that should be the white flag then.
Indeed it is. Don't think there's any more traffic behind to bother me.
Looks like you've got an M2 and another TCR behind you, mate, but they're not going to catch you on this lap, so...
Yeah, that's right,
bring
Ian.
it home.
A pickup car behind me as we came into Flanscott and just went either way, and I was just caught in the middle. Ended up running out a little wide and couldn't get the car stopped. I think it's a pickup. It might have been a GT3 911, but... That's right, Doug. That's what saved us. I use Asetek Invictas, mate. I've got the 3-pedal set, but I very rarely use the clutch because a lot of the cars I drive don't actually have a clutch. But yeah, Asetek Invictas. That they are probably the thing I'd recommend most out of all my equipment. When someone says anything that you don't want to change, that's the first thing I do not want to change is my pedals. I've had issues with them. They started leaking at one point, but Asetek replaced it for me free of charge, even though they were out of warranty. And I had a thing where I couldn't go full throttle because one of the bolts was coming loose, but I just tightened that up and that's not been a problem. Wheelbase is Simucube 2 Pro. So I bought that second hand. And again, it's really, really good. It's just that, to be honest, I think a lot of these wheelbases are about the same, really. Ian's done a bit of a copy and paste from the description of my video. So yeah, on this race, I'm using my big wheel, which is the Sparco 300 with an Asher Racing B16L button box. If I'm racing cars that aren't quite so twitchy, then I use a Cube F Pro steering wheel. Alright, here we go. We're going to be getting the checkered flag. Where's that checkered flag? There we go. Got a meatball, but we don't have to pit because we've not done 3 laps. So we will cross the line.
Oh, mate, well done.
Oh, no, well done to you, mate. You did everything right there, and I've dragged it home a place below where we should have been.
Okay, it's over.
P6 though. P6 though, at a lowest rated car.
Park it up and get out.
Yeah. I'm out. Right, it'll be a little while before the results come in because people will still be going round. But yeah. So, like I said, could have been P5, but P6 not too far off it, I guess. But that was basically because
I don't know
other people making
why
mistakes.
that M2 is so totally not fun to
Cheers,
drive.
Chris. Cheers, Chris. I'm glad you guys had fun.
I was just telling Tauno how much fun I had driving this car.
Started seeing me
I guess
replaying.
it's a skill issue then, because I don't have fun.
What's happened, sorry? On your replay?
Good race, guys.
Right, let's see who's still going. He is. Jamie, Sate, Francois, Kevin, Bastian, Mike, Lars, Laszlo, Rodrigo, Torbjorn. Quite a lot of people still going.
I started saving my replay and then it's just locked my whole computer up as it does.
Oh, I love it when it does that. I had that once and it just completely fried my hard drive. I had to get the computer completely, a new hard drive. Oh, do you? Oh, cheers, Ian. Cheers, Ian. I'm going to get a drink. There's a few guys that are still only just, about a third of the way through the lap at the moment. So they're going to be a while before they finish. I think I've got a blister on my toe. Hang on. Oh. Just realised that my toe really hurts.
Thing though, it looks like the P5 is actually going to get P4 because they're started lap 38. So
Oh, really? That is what chat does. Right. So Lumen. The thing is, Lumen, when they towed, they technically started the next lap as soon as the tow had finished. So I'm not sure whether... Yeah. This is interesting, isn't it? Keep an eye on this. Obviously, we're all out the car, so P6 guaranteed for us. They're in there. Are they actually in the car though? There's someone sat in the car, I guess, because it's there. There's no one sat in it. No one sat in it. They're still repairing it, I'm guessing, since it's in the pits. Interesting. So these guys will be hoping they're going to get... Oh, what have I done there? Hoping they're going to get P4. They're holding up a GT4 and a GT3 there as well while they're at it. Oh, really? So it's registered that they are P4. That's interesting, because they haven't even completed that lap yet. Actually, rather than watching them just drive down a straight, let's have a look at what happened with that Porsche at the end there then. So it's a silver, so it's a GT3, I think. So he's flashing me, and he goes that side, but then he doesn't commit. Yeah, that was the problem. And again, it did that snap thing, look. So at this point, I'm expecting him to dive down the inside of me.
Slowing down for traffic is just an absolute killer in the TCR, mate.
Yeah. Tried to hold it, but then it just snapped the other way. So here, I'm out on the dirty stuff. You can see the marbles out here. But he's flashing me like anything. He goes there, so I'm then kind of coming over to left thinking, right, he's going to dive bomb me here. Carry on, but then he just doesn't. So I'm then having to, rather than tucking behind him, I'm having to stay to the left. Yeah, anyway, go side on. Is that what you're after?
Yeah, the amount of times I've done that demo where I've just sort of left somebody go on the inside, and then you have like the slowest, most pathetic off track because you've got no grip and you're just driving on the marbles.
Yeah, it's stupid, isn't it? It's here, like I was expecting him to just. Oh, I'll say here. You can't see what I'm doing.
I'm watching your stream. I've got the stream.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. And I'm just there, and then I was kind of trying to hold the slide, but again, it did that ping back there, that ping back, that just pendulum effect.
Hmm.
But anyway, I think everyone's finished now, have they?
Yeah, my track map has stopped, but it's showing people still out there. But yeah,
Yeah, it's people doing donuts and things, but that's it. I think.
so did it's showing as P4 on my screen? Did the team from Norway come P4?
Yeah, they came P4. It's showing
Yeah.
on mine now that they're P4 as well. Well done to them. Right, let's check out the results. Let's have a look. Are these in yet? No. Oh, they're not in yet. Right, we'll quit that anyway. We'll come out of that. I'm not saving a replay of that.
Results are in.
Here we go. Cool. Look. Right, what's the final scores then? So we finished. There we go. Hey, you still got 52 championship points. A dramatic loss in iRating, unfortunately.
I like the way the guy with the least I rating loses the most I rating. Shouldn't that be the other way around?
And the fewest meatballs. So the guy who turns up with all the iRating and all the meatballs only loses 2. Yeah.
I see what I see what all the incidents were about now. It was about doing less laps than me so that my iRating got hit harder than yours. I see how it goes. I see how it goes.
You got to play the game, mate. You got to play the game. This is at a pro level now. I'm just glad I gained some sort of safety rating after all that disastrous driving. I can't believe I gained that. Brilliant. So yeah, happy with that. Yeah,
right, I'm gonna get back to my guests anyway. So I shall see you in your stream another time. Thanks again though for helping me out with this one, Damo. Appreciate it, mate.
No worries. I'm sorry we can bring home the 78 points rather than the 52, buddy. But never mind. Oh well.
It's all right. It's all right. I will count this as a drop week. It's fine.
Okay. But always nice to race with you anyway, buddy. So hopefully we'll get a chance again.
Yeah. Take care, mate. See you later. Bye, chat.
Bye. Right, well, we'll call that a day because it's now 3 o'clock. Blimey. How about that? So, yeah. Mistakes. We're a position lower than what we perhaps could have been. Maybe even 2 positions. I mean, we were ahead of these Norwegians at one point. So, yeah. There we go. We lost a bit of I-rating, but gained safety rating. And we only lost 2 I-rating. I'm pretty sure we'll pick that up at some point. But yeah, thanks ever so much for everyone for coming along. Give Nick a support if you haven't watched his stream. So Knock Racing is the guy to look for, and give him a thumbs up on his stream as well. Watch that back during the week if you've missed it. But thanks once again for everyone for coming along. I really appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.